some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold.
Cold icicles on my clothes. You would think I got my chain from the North Pole. Niggas make it rain and I turn it into snow. You're trying to make it to your home but all the roads closed. It's froze, colder than the dope up in your nose. I open up shows just to open up doors. Get down on them bones, hard tens, hard foes. I'ma hit the whole house hard, Lord knows. It's the coldest on the microphone audio. Whoa, it's the power outage in the studio. Yo, ice bank account freeze on my numerals. My link rose gold finger in the Super Bowl. Too much glucose, backed up my lactose. Stashed up the pack control, ran out the back door. Racks Acapulco, that isn't Ralph Lauren Polo. You trying to get your demo away, but it's not a solo. Illustrate mo, whip up a winter tornado. Arctic flows, lyrical artists slash CEOs. All these hoes already on my team because they know I'm slung, I'm chose, I swear.
I'm cold.
Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm
Cold
cold.
as a killer whales, he hopping that killer bear. Cold as a war's dick, stuck in the ice sheet in a lair. Freezing like winter air, I throw my money up there and make it tsunami avalanche in your hair. I'm cold as the back hair of an Eskimo actor. They put a nigga in the heat on fear factor. They probably thought a nigga was gonna melt back there, but they call me all day air. Frosted flake glare, 28-inch rare. Fell off the helicopter when we pulled in the air. Call me Prince Ice, cause the ice twice as nice. Rap game poltergeist, you'll get checked like Nikes. You know what they do, like we make it rain out ice. Put our airplane money on some rainbow dikes. Yeah, the summer's alright, but the winter be tight. I'm cool sometimes, but I'm cold all night. Hold a surf in the Sprite, you know what they do, like I ride on the cruise bike, throw ice at a pool fight. Give you a cold price, the double and do price. I'm cold as a new dyke, eating pussy on cube ice.
I'm cold, colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold, colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold, colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold, colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold. Colder than some Eskimo toes. Colder than a snot in a polar bear's nose. I'm cold.